Hope this camera can pick it up. June 20th, 2020, or is it 21st, pardon me, Sunday, 20th or 21st, Father's Day. Do you see that small white thing up there in the sky, you guys? I hope my camera can pick it up. Let me get back here in the shade. Can I see it on here? I can't tell. It's pretty dim. It's a contrail, you guys. It's what I've seen for 46 years of my life. It's a plane flying through the sky, leaving a very, very small exhaust behind it that dissipates. Okay, that's what I've seen my entire life, minus the last 3.5 years since Mr. Trump's been elected. Okay, take a look at the valley below me. This valley, it frightens the shit out of me. Okay, it looks like we're covered in smoke, fog. I had a friend told me a few years back when they first started this, I was like, bro, I'm up here on this perch and I'm telling you we were bathing in a cloud of geo shit being sprayed out of the back of airplanes. Oh no, that's fog. That's fog. I'm like, okay, when does the fog ever lift? It's there year round, 365, 24/7. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon. And they've stopped for some reason so far today. They were doing it this morning. I just posted a video of them flying right over my head, spraying shit. But this same friend's faithful Trump supporter. And I've been freaked out about this, as you guys know. And to me, this circumvents absolutely everything we stand for. And I see assault taking place. All that stuff's been sprayed out of the back of airplanes. I'm up here watching and I see it bathing and falling down 95% of the time. Like I've been telling you, this is a rare 5% of the time where they're actually not doing it. They've stopped this morning, but that same friend told me, I'll never forget this, faithful, loyal Trump supporter, just like the ones who followed Hitler. He'll follow him straight to the gas chambers, straight to death, no matter what. No matter that he's not fulfilling his most basic duty as commander-in-chief and president of the United States, all enemies, foreign and domestic. He's strangely silent on this and completely ignoring it. But my buddy told me this is nothing. This is nothing, he told me. Apparently there are more important things going on than America's red, white, and blue skies being turned into geo shit and the American citizens being sprayed with chemical and biological warfare that they didn't vote for or consent to. That rationale, I just can't wrap my mind around, you guys. What is more important than planes flying over U.S. soil, destroying American skies, and in the process, poisoning American citizens? Everything, our children, our plants, our animals, What is more important than that? What takes precedence over that? I never got an answer. It fascinates me how people can deny this. And I was on board with what Trump was selling me from the get-go, you guys. I wanted to believe in what he was selling me, that we were going to make America great again. And then, within 6 months after he got elected, this crap showed up over my head for the first time in my life. And, sometimes I wish I was blind and I couldn't make the connection here, see the obvious problem going on with that, because he's obviously not in charge. If these private interests and these corporations and whoever's doing this, I could go on about that, but that's another story. He's failing to act, you guys. He's failing to act. His first job as commander-in-chief is to protect the Constitution and we the people against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And he's strangely silent on this subject. And in my time of reporting this and going off about this, I found it's happening nationwide. There are people reporting all over the place about this. It's happening globally, truthfully, but not over America as far as I'm concerned. No, that's where I draw the motherfucking line, dude. No, these are red, white, and blue skies. These do not belong to Bill Gates, They don't belong to David Keith. They do not belong to the deep state. They do not belong to these motherfuckers. And I am ready and willing and dead serious about taking up arms and fighting and dying over it. But to my amazement and to my shock, I found out that, like, you know, I'm like 0.1% of the population that cares. Speaking of which, it's probably the only people listening, you know, us 0.2% of the population that actually see what's going on, because the rest of you people have been absolutely and completely hypnotized to the point to where you can't see what's happening over your own fucking head. You remember old-fashioned clouds? Remember, this is what a skyline used to look like, guys. This used to be the sky. 95% of the time, you look at the videos I've been shooting, there's some fucked up shit going on. They're straight up flying over our fucking heads, spraying us like roaches. And having been up here witnessing this, I've watched my $1 million view that I bought slowly fade away. The valley is covered in this haze 24/7 year-round since it began. Yeah, so I've discovered along the way, man, this is some really whacked out shit that most people who claim to stand for something, Trump supporters, when it comes down to it, what they're really saying is they just hope Trump's going to do it for them, so they don't have to take responsibility, take up arms, or take action, or do anything. Trump's going to do it for us. He's going to save the day. And they will not let that idea go all the way to the gas chambers. And that's exactly what they're doing, you know, as far as I'm concerned. And I've become really disgusted with everybody. My Trump supporting friends that I thought stood for something, you know what I mean, and really believed in the fundamentals this country was founded upon, you know, and would, when it came down to it, stand up and take a stand. They won't even speak at it. They won't even speak about it. And I'm somehow the problem for talking about the fact that, you know, America's under assault and we're being gassed like roaches. So, you know, while I'm thinking of it, let me say something to you guys. Fuck you. You're a bunch of fucking pussies is what you actually are. You know, you claim to stand for something, you don't stand for shit. Yeah. So here's 5% of the time, you guys, where they're not spraying in my sky. I've been as steady as I can be, reporting to you guys what's going on. And here's, you know, 5% of the time when I don't see an army of aircraft flying back and forth doing relay races in my sky, spraying us, you know, from one end to the other, leaving contrails from one end of the sky to the other, you guys, to the point where it blots out the whole motherfucking sun and sky, you know? I'm getting hot thinking about it, you know? But I guess that's the way it is, man. I don't know what to say, but you know, a lot of my Trump supporting friends, man, we've come to an impasse, and I don't associate with them, you know, anymore. Maybe one or two of them, you know, but you know, they're on the shit list too, as far as I'm concerned. I'm sick of this, man. I've been screaming and freaking out about this, and they're like, Trump, 4 more years, he's the best goddamn president we ever had. And I can't help pointing out the obvious fucking point. He's failing to fulfill his most basic duty as fucking president. And you guys are supporting that. So therefore, you're the fucking enemy, and you're the problem, you pieces of shit.